In 2003, my friend and I decided to get Scuba certified. And for us, that felt wild, like bold and adventurous and super empowering. We passed our certification, and to celebrate, we booked a girls' trip to Cabo San Lucas for our first real open water dive. We were single, 20-something women, ready to explore the deep blue sea and unlock our inner mermaids. I just remember thinking, this is going to be one of those magical, unforgettable, life-affirming experiences, and oh, it was unforgettable. The morning of the big dive, I was laser focused on making sure nothing would ruin the experience. I didn't eat anything risky. I didn't drink the tap water. I even brushed my teeth with bottled water. We gear up, we do our buddy checks, and dive into the water, and it's gorgeous. Crystal clear, colorful fish everywhere, coral formations like underwater cathedrals. I'm floating along, just starting to relax, when all of a sudden, I feel it. The rumble, you know that rumble. The kind of rumble that whispers, you made a mistake this morning. My brain went, no. At first, I tried to deny it. Maybe it's just nerves, or pressure from the tank, or the motion of the boat. I gave myself all the excuses, but within minutes, that whisper turned into a full-on scream. I was underwater, in a wetsuit, 40 feet below water with no way out. Somehow, I don't know how, I make it through the dive, I get back onto the boat, peel off my gear, and I look at my friend and whisper, I think I have a situation. Her face drops. Oh no, oh my God, what do you mean? What kind of situation? I mean, I think I'm sick. I might have food poisoning. I don't know, but something is happening. Sweating profusely, I started looking around the boat, desperately scanning for a bathroom. Nothing, not even a bucket. I had never felt that kind of panic in my life. And then, just to make matters worse, the dive master announces that the group is heading back in for a second dive. A second dive? I could barely survive the first dive. I was now locked in a personal war between my dignity and whatever bacteria was currently trying to destroy me from the inside out. So, I faked a smile and told everyone, including my friend, you guys, go ahead, I'm just not feeling great, I might be seasick, I just need some air. Once the divers jumped in and started their descent, I knew I had a very narrow window to act. So, I crawled to the back of the boat, climbed down the ladder into the ocean, and just held on praying that I could do what had to be done and still somehow look like a functioning member of society afterward. So, there I am, hanging off the ladder in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, trying to relieve myself while simultaneously pretending I'm just chilling, floating, enjoying the scenery with the boat slowly moving through Cabo. And as I start to evacuate my body in the most covert way possible, I hear a voice above me, a male voice. I look up, and of course, there's this random guy on the boat, leaning over the rail, looking down directly down to me. Hey, you doing okay? He says, smiling. I panic. Yeah, I'm just enjoying the water. He keeps talking. Were you at Cabo Wabo last night? You look familiar. I'm thinking, sir, I am literally defecating in the ocean. This is not the time for casual flirtation. I am now just trying to respond politely while holding onto the boat, floating in my own shame, and still holding onto the ladder like a castaway, trying to play it off like I'm just enjoying the water. He won't stop. You here with friends? We should hang out tonight. I'm like, I am so sorry, sir. I'm just not feeling well. Could we just maybe not talk right now? To his credit, he actually backed away and left me in peace, which is the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me while I was desecrating the ocean. Luckily, the water in Cabo is deep, dark blue. If this had happened in Cancun with its crystal clear water, I would have had to have changed my name. Eventually, the group came back. I hauled myself back onto the boat, dripping in both salt water and shame. My friend takes one look at me and goes, "What happened? Are you okay?" I look her dead in the eye and I say, "I had to shit in the ocean." She's like, "Oh my gosh, was there anybody around?" I said, "Yeah, there was literally a guy trying to hit on me while I was doing it." She was like, "Oh my gosh," screaming with laughter. And I said, "Yeah, well, some guy was talking to you while I'm trying not to die and trying not to make eye contact and also trying not to actually drift into my own mess." And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the first time I ever went scuba diving in Cabo. A breathtaking, beautiful underwater adventure followed immediately by Montezuma's revenge.